Today, I want to talk about the path of relaxation and focus. That's right. I believe that's the spiritual path. And so we're going to explore that together and we're going to see how that might work in our lives. And so, what I know very simply is this: I know that life is always desiring to express through us, without a doubt. And so, what I know is that spiritual relaxation is simply to release our resistance to what is. It's about surrendering control, trusting life, and letting go of any inner tension we often carry. We carry it because we've associated it with that life has to meet our every expectation. Life has to meet our preferences. So spiritual relaxation is settling into what is, accepting what is, and letting go of our preferences and to fully experience what's in front of us. You see, when you accept what is, there's no fighting. There's no pushback. It's not a war. You are going with the flow. And that's all that matters, is when you go with the flow. You see, we're unable to relax simply due to our constant desire to manipulate or fix everything around us, our relationships, even ourselves. But our true relaxation comes when we realize that this need for control is a burden and not a solution. Really contemplate, how ridiculous is it that you're trying to get life to meet your selected few preferences? That person has to meet these preferences or they don't love me. That person has to meet these preferences or I'll have nothing to do with them. That job has to do exactly what I want or I won't do well on that job. It's absolutely pretty ridiculous. In fact, it's narcissistic to think that everything in life is going to align for you. No, you align with life. Have you noticed that you're constantly trying to manage and manipulate the world in order to make yourself feel safe and comfortable? And this constant effort creates stress, anxiety, and a perpetual state of unease because it's not natural. It's not the way life is. It's denying that contrast exists. And guess what? No matter what you, I, or anyone does, contrast is the essential nature of life. Without it, we couldn't experience anything. And then why would we even be alive? I truly believe that we have these bodies and these minds and these feelings so that we can experience life. I believe when you relax into life, you can fully experience it. You see, the first step to practicing relaxation is letting go of the need to control. It's about trusting the flow of life, embracing each moment without resistance, and allowing ourselves to be carried by the current of life rather than fighting against it. You see, we want to control. And yet, what is our greatest desire? Our greatest thing that we value most in the world is what? To be free. Well, we want that for ourselves, but in the meantime, we want to control everything else that comes into our life. That doesn't make sense, because what's good for you is good for everyone, isn't it? So freedom is what we do. And in order to be free, you got to let go of control. And think about this. You may give yourself freedom, but if you're trying to control others, you're not free because you're constantly worried about what they're going to do. So you're constantly in stress. Think about that. That's not love. Have you ever noticed how often you're not truly present in your life? You're not physically here, mentally. You're worrying about the future, regretting the past, or simply distracted by your endless thoughts. You see, being present is the foundation of true relaxation. Being in the now without judgment, we relax. You see, when you get this, you understand that peace does not come from changing anything external, but rather from changing our relationship to the present moment. That's a deep realization for anyone to grasp, even for moments a day. Peace does not come from changing anything external, but rather from changing our relationship to the present moment. Remember, life is happening. It's not happening to you. It's happening around you, and you get to choose your experience. So let's move to the idea of spiritual focus. Spiritual focus is not about rigid concentration. It's not about forcing yourself to be disciplined or productive. It's about aligning your inner world with your highest values, those things that are most important to you. It's really key that once you understand your hierarchy of values, those 3 to 4, 5 things that are the most important, that you want more of in your life, that you feel there's a void in, and you focus on your energy on achieving that, oh my God, that focus will bring to you unbelievable results. Unbelievable results. You see, focus in this sense is not about doing more. It's about doing less with greater purpose. It's about choosing where to place your attention, knowing that where your attention goes, your energy flows, and this creates your world experience. That's right. Everything in the world is energy. And where you focus your energy, and the type of energy you focus, meaning the emotions attached to the energy you're focusing, that creates your experience. The experience doesn't give you the feelings. You take the feelings to the experience, and now you're creating your focused result. To live a spiritually balanced life, we need to let go of control of everything and to surrender to the flow of life. But we also need focus of our energy so that we're in alignment with our highest self, to live with purpose and intention. I don't believe that we're meant to be spiritual all the time. I don't believe we're meant to be human all the time. I believe the true balance of life is spirit and human interacting in harmony. So the practices for cultivating relaxation and focus are, number 1, mindful breathing. That's right. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to practice relaxation and focus is through mindful breathing. Just take a few moments every day to simply observe your breath. And as you breathe in, relax into the present moment. As you breathe out, focus your attention on the sensation of the breath leaving your body. This practice helps ground you and helps you develop both relaxation and focus. Because it's not easy to consciously breathe in and breathe out and maintain your control on that without letting anything get in the way. It truly is relaxing and focusing. The second way we can cultivate relaxation and focus is set intentions. At the start of each day, set a clear intention of how you want to direct your energy. This is not about setting goals or a to-do list, but rather about aligning your deeper purpose. You're aligning yourself with that deeper purpose by asking yourself, on what and how do I want to focus my attention today? By doing this, you're training your mind to focus on what is meaningful to you, or remaining relaxed in the flow of the day. My goal in life is to touch one life every day. And that's the focus I start out with every day. I never know who I will touch, when I will touch, but I have an intention. And I align my energy so that I can touch that life. The third practice, cultivating relaxation and focus, release resistance. Whenever you find yourself feeling stress or tense, take a moment and ask, what am I resisting now? Often our stress comes from resisting reality, trying to make things different than they are. By noticing this resistance, you can begin to let go and relax into the moment, trusting that life is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Life always unfolds for the purpose of growing and supporting us. But I'll tell you what, whenever you feel that tension, you're resisting something. If you weren't resisting something, there would be no tension. And you know what? It's really sort of a silly battle to try to get things to be different than they are. Life is what it is. And when we accept what it is, we can have a different experience of what is. It's just simply through the acceptance. Fourth practice, meditation. Develop a regular meditation practice, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. Meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating both relaxation and focus. It trains your mind to be present and helps you develop the ability to focus without tension. 10 minutes a day, and maybe that's too much for you starting out, then go to 5. 5 minutes, simply focusing on breathing in and breathing out. There are hundreds of meditation techniques. I teach a bunch of them. You can find them all over the internet. The simplest one is to simply focus on the breath coming in and the breath going out. You set a timer so your mind doesn't think, I wonder how long I've done it. Set it for 5 minutes and just breathe in and breathe out. You'll find you will become away so relaxed and you will be developing a focus. The spiritual path of relaxation and focus is about learning to walk the line between surrender and intentionality. It's about letting go of the need to control while also taking charge of where we direct our attention. When we learn to cultivate balance between relaxation and focus, we tap into the inner flow of life. We are now able to experience more peace, more clarity, more joy, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Remember a couple quick things. To relax is to let go of all judgment and to simply accept what is and be present. To focus is to focus on greater growth and expansion toward what your heart truly desires to experience. And no matter what happens, see the balance of life, that life is giving you lessons to relax and to refocus. You have everything now to begin that path. No better day to start than today.